Hello and welcome back. In today's video I will be going over my polls for New Comic Book Day today, February 19th, 2020. But first, please remember to like and subscribe below and share with your friends. Also follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, all in my description below. I also have a new WordPress blog, so there will be more information there, also linked down below. All right, let's get this going. My first comic that I picked up is, of course, the one that's super hyped up today, Batman number 89. Batman, like I've mentioned before, is in my regular polls. Usually I get the A and the B cover, but because of the hype, of course I could only get the A cover. It's only fair, to the other customers who want to get it because of hype and don't really care about Batman. In this issue of Batman, he must stop Deathstroke from killing the mayor of Gotham City. But to do so, he has to figure out who has ordered the hit in the first place. If his four main suspects aren't fessing up to the crime, then is there someone even more sinister lurking in the shadows, waiting to deliver the coup de grace? Whoever it is, one victim will fall under their attack. This continues the storyline of the assassin sent to Gotham City, and I'm really enjoying the story as it's revealing, a secret that Catwoman had and how it's going to affect her relationship with Batman. So we'll see how this issue, I haven't read it yet, I just kind of flipped through it to see where the Punchline appearance was, and was grandly disappointed. Spoiler. If you haven't read it yet, it's only a cameo of Punchline for Joker's new Harley Quinn replacement. I've been looking online. I don't know. The rumors are that maybe she's going to be fully revealed in Hell Arisen number 3 out next week, or Batman 90. We'll see. But just to be on the safe side, call your LCS, get Hell Arisen number 3, put on your pull list so that you don't miss out, just in case. Next, I got, of course, the DC Dollar Comics Flash Rebirth number 1. I have this original one, but why not? It's $1. It is a reprint of when Barry Allen returned to the DC universe after his death, and then threw everything out of whack. And then we got Flashpoint, which ruined everything, my opinion, of course. Dollar Comics also came out for New Teen Titans number 2, which was the first appearance of Deathstroke. I also got, of course, continuing on with my X series that are out right now, Marauders number 8. This issue continues the Dawn of X, storyline. As Verendi's plans against Krakoa grow, the Marauders find themselves missing something vital, something that brings Storm and the White Queen to blows. I think I still got 10 issues of X titles to read through. It's been super busy the last few weeks, so I'm really behind, so I'll add this to the pile, and hopefully I'm sure I'll enjoy the story at some point. Also, in the current X series, I got New Mutants number 7. Kind of fun to see how a lot of the original team members have grown up, and some new additions from the Generation X team. This is another issue that continues the Dawn of X stories. Deep in Shi'ara space, the New Mutants have found themselves dead in the middle of an intergalactic power struggle. They're probably equipped to handle that, right? And back on Earth, the young mutants of Krakoa look forward to the future, whatever it may hold. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the New Mutants, simply because it's the original team with some of the Gen X mutants from before. And I like how well the team just seems to have returned to what they used to be. And it'll be interesting to see where it leads. Like I mentioned, I'm real behind on my X titles and quite a few other books, to be honest with you, so eventually I'll get back to enjoying these. And of course, another big one for today that came out, Wolverine number 1. This is Wolverine's first series since he's returned with the Infinity Stones. I didn't read the Infinity War or whatever series when he returned. I meant to pick it up, didn't, so I'll probably get a trade eventually at some point. When they first killed off Wolverine, I was intrigued, and I didn't not like the way they did it, but it kind of fit, considering that he heals from everything and always comes back for everything. So being encased in adamantium seemed like the only way to actually kill him. I was not a fan of Marvel then bringing Old Man Logan into the main universe. I really enjoyed the side story of the original side story of Old Man Logan in the original Wolverine series, but I just could not get into him as the main Wolverine in the main universe. So I was glad to see Wolverine back. Honestly, I think that instead of having Old Man Logan come in, I think they should have just stepped up more Laura X-23 and had her take a larger Wolverine-ish role like she did in her own series. But a little bit more. Wolverine's been through a lot. He's been a loner, he's been a killer, he's been a hero, he's been an avenger, he's been to hell and back. Now, as the nation of Krakoa brings together all mutant kind, he can finally be happy. With his family all together and safe, Wolverine has everything he's ever wanted and everything to lose. I'll probably end up reading this well before the other X titles, simply because I want to dive into it. Next, I picked up the True Believers Avengers. It's a reprint of Avengers 162, Fight Against Ultron. I also picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 103 B cover by Kevin Eastman. I tend to just get the Eastman covers of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In this issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Turtles struggle to come together in the face of recent setback. Old Hobbs' unusual new enforcers make their presence known. Will they be friend or will they be foe? Not gonna lie, I am so behind on Turtles. I think the last one I read was actually 95 when Jennika became a turtle, and I just haven't had time to get to them. And last for today, I picked up The Old Guard Forces Multiplied number 3. I'm a little behind, haven't read number 2. Number 1, followed the original series and continued on that storyline, and I really like the original storyline, so I'm kind of hoping the second one follows through with that. In this issue, in her 6,000 years of life, death, warfare, and sin, Andy has never faced an enemy so deadly as the killer who stands before her now. After disrupting a human trafficking operation, Niall and the rest of the team meet the mastermind, a figure from Andy's past she never thought she'd see again. I've read the first issue, but I haven't read the second issue, so I need to get caught up on this. It'll be easier to get caught up on this than a lot of the other ones because it's just a short series. It is set to be a major motion picture coming out soon. It's going to star Charlize Theron and Kiki Lane. I'm not familiar with the latter. As I mentioned, I'm excited to see if this continues on with the success of the first series. For next week, for New Comic Book Day, February 26, 2020, what I'm looking forward to are, of course, like I mentioned, Hell Arisen number 3, just to see if Punchline's first full appearances will be in that or not. Hell Arisen number 3 continues the Year of the Villain storyline. I have not been reading this, and in fact, the only reason I'm going to consider picking this one up is for the Punchline hype. I don't usually buy into too much hype, but I figured if I can get it, I'll get it. If not, it's not going to hurt my feelings, none really. Apex Lex Luthor's first run-in with the Infected didn't go as planned, and the Batman Who Laughs influence is continuing to spread. Now Lex must find out who in the world can think like the Batman Who Laughs, and there are only two folks who come to mind. The first is Batman, who probably has his own ideas for Lex. The other is the Joker, who also likely has his own ideas. But who just maybe wants to see this twisted doppelganger sent back to the dark multiverse he came from. It's a gamble Lex has to take because the infected are gearing up for round 2. I originally had all the Year of the Villain stuff on my pull list, but there's just too much and I can't afford everything, so I had to make cuts, and eventually I'll pick these up in trade paperback or something like that. Also, Batman Curse of the White Knight. Issue number 7 continues the amazing story by Sean Gordon Murphy. Bruce Wayne and Batman have come undone. Powerless after learning the truth behind his family's name and legacy, Bruce prepares to shed all of his secrets and make one final appeal to the people of Gotham as Azrael takes control of the city. Giant-sized X-Men, Jean Grey and Emma Frost. That should be a fun read considering where those two women have come through all these years and their relationship with Scott Summers. Giant-sized X-Men, Jean Grey and Emma Frost is the first of 5 essential X-Tales specially designed to showcase some of Marvel's best artists. When Storm is in danger, it's going to take 2 of the most powerful telepaths on Earth working together to make things right. Jean Grey and Emma Frost together again for the good of Krakoa. Considering their past, I can't imagine that it's going to run smoothly. Of course, Star Wars number 3, which is continuation of the story following Empire Strikes Back. I really like where Marvel's taking the story between them. I just kind of hope that they throw in some of the Shadows of the Empire expanded universe stuff that we grew up on in there, but we'll see. Star Wars issue number 3. The end of the war and the final defeat of the Rebel Alliance are inevitable as the cunning Imperial commander Zara unleashes her fury against the splintered and scattered survivors. But where have the rebellion's greatest heroes gone when their cause needs them the most? Luke Skywalker's only hope at becoming a Jedi Knight was lost during his battle with Darth Vader. And so he, Princess Leia, and Lando Calrissian return to Cloud City to find it. But Leia has her own covert mission to accomplish there, and Lando's mysterious reason for returning could very well ruin their only chance at success. And of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Jennika number 1 of the 3-issue limited series comes out. I prefer the RIA or RIB covers, but I'll probably just end up getting the regular A cover, just because it really doesn't matter. This is a 3-issue miniseries that will follow the new turtle, the female turtle, Jennika, who was originally a foot soldier who became just one of their allies. She was human and got turned into a turtle. Trying to acclimate to life as a mutant, the newest turtle, Jennika, embarks on a solo adventure that will force her to come to terms with both her troubled past and conflicted present, not to mention a brand new villain. Oh, if there's a new villain, that'll be nice. I also saw online that Batman 94 will be the first cover appearance of Punchline, and it will have art by Artgerm. So I know that there's some listings for it going for $15 or more. But I've seen a bunch of articles. Just call your LCS and don't pay $15. Get it for the cover price if you can. And thanks again for watching, and hope you enjoyed my videos. Let me know down in the comments what you're looking forward to, what you like about my videos, what you think I can work better on, and also, don't forget to subscribe and like my video below, and of course share with your friends and follow me on the various social medias down below. All right, thanks.